This is David Lynn, and you're with me for another episode of Coffee Talk. It's Friday, August the 22nd, 2025, 7 p.m. Central Time, and this is Coffee Talk number 494 Livestream. And it has been a week. Mr. Cabrera, how you doing, Jerry? Hope you had a good week. When when we get a chance, I want to talk to you about possibly doing some thumbnails for me using Canva. I understand you're pretty good using Canva. Uncle Al, Bullfrog 79. Hello. Mr. Sato, my friend from the Communist Republic of California. Yoda, my Star Wars buddy. How you doing, Dave? I truly hope you are having a blessed life. I pray for your health. Some of my favorite people are in here right now. 5 in the house, 3 likes. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. And we do have a very good topic for today. And when we get started, my friend KP Heathen. Another good man with an excellent channel. Oh, and Enrique Trevino is in the house. Mr. Trevino. Unkael and Dad's advice for you. Another good man. Why, thank you. This is the shirt I wore today to work. This is sort of like my business casual. Teresa. Let's see who we have here. Teresita. Acampado. How are you doing? Thank you for visiting my channel. I will return the favor. $83.79. Well, let's switch over here. Going to the channel. Teresa, you are now a standard moderator on my channel. Mr. Whistle, my friend, how are you doing, young man? Good to see you. I have been floating just under 2000. I'm at 2028. I've been going up 2029, then drops back down, then it goes back up 2029. I'm waiting to hit 2030, and hopefully it will stick when I do so. Hadn't done that yet. I'm glad you're doing really well. Looking to see who's here. So back to what I was saying. Back to what I was saying. We're going to talk about surviving the first 72 hours of an emergency. This is the topic for tonight. We'll be talking about that. Uncle Al sent me some really good notes yesterday, which I am going to use. And I use the stuff that he sends me. Sometimes I add to it, but he sends very good notes, and I plan on using that. 112 degrees out in California. That's hot. Right now we're in a thunderstorm. I don't know if you can hear the thunder, but we're having thunder and lightning outside right now. Holly Ivins. Hello, Holly. How are you doing, young lady? So, Uncle Al, if I recall correctly, you should have received my box. Did you receive my box? And if you did a video, an unboxing, or if you see my box, I don't know, or I don't remember. But hopefully you will have received my box. You should have received it yesterday. Today was an in-service day at work. I did de-escalation and restraint training for my special education position. And we're having wonderful low temperatures here in New Jersey. Well, I'm glad you're having lower temperatures in New Jersey. Uncle Al's experienced 112 today. That's a hot day. And it was hot here. It wasn't that hot, but it was hot here. It was in the upper 90s. This is just my business casual. I should have wore a t-shirt today. Today is like Spirit Day for the school, but we didn't have school today. We had training, so the kids were off. And I basically completed 1 month of work on this current school year today. Had 2 weeks before school started, and we've had 2 weeks of school. So I basically completed my first month of school, or of the school year. Thank you, I appreciate it. And I am wearing a t-shirt underneath. My traditional white t-shirt underneath. I usually wear a white t-shirt under my dress shirts, under these shirts. So we have 4 in the house right now. Only 4? Wow. We have 4 in the house, and we have 5 likes. Guys, please leave a like to support the channel when you come in. I would appreciate it. That helps me out. Now, this is a package I received. I'm doing an unboxing, or an enveloping, or an unpackaging, or whatever you want to call it. Opening up one of my knives. I've got 5 or 6 packages that I could open up. I could spend the entire live stream just opening packages tonight. So this is a First Responder 2 trauma bag. This is a First Responder 2 trauma bag. We have a pocket on the outside. We have an inner Got a pocket here. It expands out. Carry straps. It's a bag. And again, I can open it up. And I got all the stuff that I can place inside. This is just the bag. And then I fill it with what I want to carry. It's big enough, I can put plenty of stuff in it. Basically, medical pouch. It's called a trauma bag. But I'm going to put my extended first aid kit with like a tourniquet, a couple of pressure bandages, various things for, you know, for emergency type stuff. And what are we talking about now? Let's see, I missed some stuff. Uncle Al plans on changing states in the future. Spirit Day, I don't think they should have alcohol at schools. Well, I agree with you. Did an unboxing video. Wonderful. I'll have to look at it, Uncle Al. I will have to look at it. So that's one of the things I just purchased. And this was like under $20. Just got this. I'm going to be putting all my medical stuff that I carry with me in it. Let's do another. We'll do another unboxing. Excuse me. Oh, Lord. Yep, there it is. Plugs in. An envelope. For Myra's benefit, this is going to be an envelope opening or an enveloping. Morale patches in case I switch bags. Yeah, that's a good deal. That would be a good deal. This is going to be something that's basically just going to go with me. I may put this one at school. I'm on the MERT. I'm on the medical team at school. I'm on the emergency team for emergencies and such. So this is another package. I ordered this from Amazon. Let's look and see what Mr. Lynn got. Little Lone Prepper, how's it going, young lady? This is a little bit of technology. Now, this is something that my former paraprofessional who's now teaching 6th grade science at my former school. This is an Anchor. It is America's leading charging brand. So you wonder, what do you do with this thing that Mr. Lin purchased? Well, what can I do with this? This is a JVC, this is a USB-C. It goes into a port, USB-C port. And then I have two of the traditional USBs and two of the USB-C ports. And then I have an additional, what in the world? This is an HD ITA, which what I'm interested in, the thing about this is I can plug this into my, I can use this with my iBook, and I plug this in and it allows me to plug in, so I've got additional ports. So I'm not limited, because I'm using one for my power. I've got one basically right now for my printer, because I'm hardwired. I don't use Bluetooth. I'm hardwired to my printer. I can go ahead and plug in my headphones. It's got its own little port to plug in for my headphones. But then by using this, it allows me to have additional, I can plug in a mouse, I can plug in different stuff. I can do different stuff with it. So it allows me to do more. And I just got that from Amazon. I ordered a Kindle today. Gonna start my pleasure library as soon as I get it. I'll still be getting physical books for reference needs though. That's good. Kindles are neat. Kindles are neat. Great, Enrique. An Anchor power bank. Yep. Good stuff. No, this isn't a power, this is by no means a power bank. This is just basically expansion ports that I can basically plug in to my USB-C, and then I still can plug in two more USB-Cs, and I can plug in a couple of USBs. That's what that is. And it was inexpensive. My paraprofessional recommended that I get it. Hey, Beans Boy, how you doing? Thank you for coming. Melinda Elliott's in the house. Beans Boy is on the other side of the world. Hadn't seen him lately. He's got a really nice channel. Got a lot of subscribers. If you are not friends, I would encourage you to be friends. Harvesting, I understand. Well, I am old school. Thank you for staying with me, Jerry. I am old school, and like when I grew up, I had Encyclopedia Britannica. I had several monthly magazines. I had 3 different newspapers at one point that I was subscribed to. I mean, print. The internet came out in 95, and that's when I got my last degree. I have 2 graduate degrees. My second graduate degree I finished in 95 when the internet was just coming out. So I'm old school. SD Mountain Man, my friend. Hello, Scott. I need, I did my 2,000 subscriber giveaway video, and it's got 200 and some odd views. I think I hadn't checked, but last time I checked, it was over 200 views. And I need to do a unboxing video. I need to do a mail call video from my friend Dave, Yoda's Blessed Life. He sent me 20 different hot sauces, little 2-ounce samplers, and I need to do a legitimate unboxing video. I'll try to do that this weekend. And then I did get some boxes. I need to start working on additional boxes that I'm going to be sending out to people. Susanna Morrison, proud single mother. Susanna, good morning. She's over in the Philippines, has over 40,000 followers. Beautiful lady with a beautiful daughter. A wonderful channel. I have been following her for years, and her channel has been growing. And I can remember when she had fewer than 10,000 subscribers. Now she's got over 40,000. So she's over right now where she's at, 13 hours ahead of us. So it's already the next morning, Saturday morning over there. And she's a good person to be friends with. You bless her and she will bless you. So we're 21 minutes in. I think it's time that I get on the road with the topic. My wife and my daughter really enjoyed their camping trip in the new camper. My daughter described it as a game changer. It used to be they'd take a flatbed trailer and haul all their stuff out there in a big 12-person tent and all this crap, and a portable AC and all this mess. And it'd take a day to set all that crap up and take a day to break it all down, and now it's just like head out there, hook up everything. They got running water, electricity, AC, cooking, everything, propane. She went today to go refill the propane and used very little propane. It was mainly electricity. So very happy. Did the son-in-law make the supply run after all? Nope. Well, yeah, he did spend the night with them. He did go out there and spend the night, one night. I'm not the happiest in the world with the son-in-law, I'll tell you that. I was on the phone with my daughter this evening, and I'm not the happiest in the world with the son-in-law. Yeah, I used to camp the hard way when I was younger. Oh, and I am drinking coffee. This is Great Value medium roast, 7-pack of sticks for 88 cents. Now that's a deal. This is good coffee. You put 6 ounces of water, hot water, in your cup with your coffee. I add 2 Carnation liquid creamers. And this is excellent. 88 cents for 7 sticks. 9 watching and 10 likes. I appreciate that. I'm showing 11 watching and 9 likes. I don't know. I do not know. Yes, hopefully. Excellent coffee. Excellent. Took my evening medication just a little while ago. drinking black coffee. So today's topic is surviving the first 72 hours, or Cousin Dumas's plan. You know Uncle Al's cousin Dumas. Day one. I think she's happy with him. He's a pretty boy. Very, very good looking young man. He looks sort of like me back in the day when I was young and I had hair. And I mean, I had nice blonde. He's blonde. He's got nice hair. He's got a blonde beard. I guess she likes beards because of Dad, because I've, pretty much all of her life I've had a beard. And used to have a goatee back in the days when I was younger. But, yeah, he's good to her. He's good with her and everything. He's younger than she is. I mean, she married a boy a couple of years younger than her. So day one is the shock phase. All right, something happened and we're like shocked. Like when I wake up and I thank God for the day, I start looking at the news. Are we in World War III? Or whatever. And so day one is the shock phase. So Uncle Al says, slap the hell out of Cousin Dumas. Works for me. Works for me. Works for me. In a serious situation, the adults have to take over, and be in charge. Number one, secure shelter immediately. Secure shelter immediately. Check for yourself and others in your group, the people that you are going to have with you. The people that you're going to have with you. Establish communications. Shelter is the most important. Yeah, they are predicting the Bible, Dave. There are some things that are going on that have been going on for a while, like we are in the process of a pole shift. That has been going on for a while, a pole shift. Yeah, check for injuries. So establish communications, radio, a landline, smartphone, and satellite phone. Your communications. Flooding, yes, flooding. Lots of flooding. We've had flooding in Texas. A lot of people passed away from flooding. Stay put or bug out based on threat. Do you have a plan B place to be? You've got your main. Where do you come together? Where does everybody gather? Is there a central place where everybody gathers? And then they have to get there. Are you going to be in the position where you have to go out and hunt them down, find them? Yeah, plans A, B, C, and D. People are kayaking in the streets. Yeah. Crazy. If your group doesn't live close to each other, you might not be able to get in touch. You need to make plans to meet up beforehand. Yes. What is the scenario? You know, what is the emergency plan? We have it in school. You know, we have a plan. We have multiple plans. Key people have walkie-talkies that will get throughout the district. We have a school resource officer, has his radio on his channel for law enforcement, also carries one of our radios. You see him walking along, he's got two radios up on his, you know. And, you know, we communicate, we text. We do reminds. We send out reminds, and then we text. In emergency, the walkie-talkie is used. You know. We have roles. We have roles. So take notes. Think carefully about the first day. You're not leaving the shelter. No Walmart. No takeout. No trip to the gas station. In an emergency, stay put or get to where you need to be. $114 is horrible. Yeah, you need to stay in touch. Please hit the like button. It does help with the live stream. So when this happens, it can happen when you're at school, at your office, on vacation, at church. You could be out shopping. That's day one. What's day two going to look like? So day two is the survival phase. Number one, gather, purify, store, and ration water. My wife just went and bought, we've been drinking the little bottles. Wanted to fill up some shelves. We just went and bought she just went and bought nine packs, 24 packs of bottled water. We went and refilled gallon jugs of water that we'd been using. So we got a full load now of what we have stored. Cook all perishables first. Cook all perishables first. Second, eat emergency rations. Finally, dry and canned goods. You're going to get to the point where it's like beans and rice, rice and beans. Pinto beans, white rice, oatmeal, you know, stuff that you got lots of. I got lots of. I got several hundred pounds of each. Get those 50-pound bags. Yep. Look at some of my older videos. Go back years and look at some of my older videos. A lot of them are short. I'll show you how to do it. I've got an inventory. You need to go through that inventory and look at that stuff if you haven't done so. Dave has been working his way through my entire inventory. He's been working his way through my entire inventory. I wish he was here with me. I wish he was closer. In a serious SHTF emergency, I mean, I can't help him, he can't help me, because we're like half a country away from each other. Plus, he's got family back there. You know, I got family here. But you need to be, if you have that many water bottles, you can set up your own RO system for your house and purify rainwater. Yeah, I've also got large storage containers out back. You know, with the screw tops and the spout at the bottom, the spigot. Yeah. Water's not really my problem. Food is not my problem. Medication, I don't have what I'd like in medication for me and my wife. The amount that I really need for lengthwise. And then the idea of the zombie apocalypse where you get overrun. That's my concern. Block drafts and seals and windows if safe. Secure windows with shutters or plywood. It's almost like I saw a YouTube video of a guy outside San Antonio that got off the municipal water supply by installing something like a 30,000 gallon tank for rainwater. Wow. No, I don't have that much water, but I got a lot. Purified water. So it's almost like hurricane season. My prior home, I lived in Corpus, so I had shutters that I could open and close. So the shutters are closed, and I don't have to board up anything. Steel entry doors, solid steel entry doors, and reinforced, and shutters on all the windows. Yeah, rainwater, yes, 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 collecting rainwater. There are times when we get a lot of rain, and you can certainly collect rainwater. Stay low and quiet if shelter is unsecured. Apartments, hotels, schools, etc. So the idea is to day one, get through the shock of what's going on. Day two, go into survival phase. Conserve and plan ahead. Make sure that everybody's on the same page. Eliminate disruptive forces in your group. Uncle Al says, read them the riot act, and if necessary, deal with them. I won't use his language. Deal with them if you have to. What is it they used to say? Deal with them with prejudice. Or what did Darth Sidious say to Darth Vader? Do what must be done, Lord Vader. Show no compassion or mercy. If you're dealing with that type of situation and it's an Teowaki, end of the world type situation, you do what must be done if you've got a serious problem. Day 3. Oh, and we got homecoming week coming up. There's going to be a parade. Wanted to mention that. My co-worker, who I refer to as my work wife, her husband, they have a flatbed. So we're freshman class sponsors. So we're going to have some of our freshman class. We're going to be on the trailer for the parade. Be a nice thing. Protect the herd. Uncle Al, protect the herd. All right, Uncle Al. Day 3. The adaptation phase. Day 3 is what they call the adaptation phase. Reassess safety and security of your location. Don't be a cousin Dubas. Begin building long-term strategies. The garden. Extend the garden. Enlarge the garden. Start raising based on what do you need. If you're feeding half a dozen or a dozen people, the garden needs to be that extensive. You need to know what you need to cover that. Raise livestock. If you're not in a position to raise cattle, goats, chickens, rabbits, quail, they're smaller animals that you can certainly harvest for meat that will provide milk. Goats will provide milk. That will provide eggs. Uncle Al says carp. If it's a long-term power outage, most people will think that it will be fixed soon. We'll have about a week or so to tighten up before the masses start panicking. That is true. That is true. You have Churro Days parades down there. Churro Days, Churro. Okay. There's Churro and then there's Churro. You know what Churro is, Enrique? Oh, Lord. Some of those words sound a lot alike. Have different meanings. We have there's Churro Diarrhea Days. Churro Diarrhea Days. Spanish slang. Okay. Raise ducks. They don't drown if you have flooding. That's true. Ducks do not drown. You got to watch out for the Haitians because they like to eat them. I hope you don't have any of those illegal Haitians running around. They'll eat anything that's not nailed down. Churro. Churro. They're all different. Yep, they are. Quail are good, and they produce eggs, but it takes about 3 quail eggs to equal 1 regular egg. Like my new generation of chickens are starting to, but they're having the eggs are starting out small, and then they'll get bigger. The first eggs, so the new generation is starting to produce. And it is the same way, nationally. They had the swine flu. The bird flu, you want to call it bird flu, not swine flu. That was years ago. They had the bird flu, and they had to put down a lot of chickens. And now the generation that they've been raising, they're starting to produce. So prices of eggs should be coming down. They are coming down. And we shouldn't have to be importing from Korea and from Turkey and there's someplace down, I forget which country it was in Central America, but there was like 3 different countries that we're importing eggs from. I've never had to import the eggs. I didn't have to put down any chickens, and I've had a generation of chickens that have been producing, so I've been getting chickens all through that swine or that bird flu thing. One Churro, LOL. Okay. Quail, good, but they taste foul. Well, yeah, I much prefer the taste of white wing to quail. Quail is a little gamey for me. They're gamey. If I was going to have them, I don't know. White wing, I prefer the taste of white wing. It's a better taste and tastes more like chicken. Yeah. You soak quail meat in Italian dressing. Take care, Bean Boy. Thank you for coming. I will try to return the favor. So, you get to day 3. You get to day 3. If you have a mesquite tree, I just learned you can make flour and coffee from it. I don't know about that. Mesquite is good for barbecue wood. Good for smoking. Good for barbecue wood. Mesquite. Yeah, if it's not green, if you can cut it and, you know, mesquite's good. So day 3 is the adaptation phase. Reassess safety and security of your location. Don't be a cousin Dumas. Begin building long-term strategies. Extend the garden, raise livestock, salvage, food processing, and storage, or move to a safer location. You need to be in a safe location. And you need to have security. So you know, like nighttime, as they say, in confusion there's profit. They will come at you when you don't expect it. So you need to have some security, like having dogs. You have a fence, your compound is fenced, you have dogs out, they'll let you know. They'll be barking and raising hell if a large animal or if individuals show up that are not, you know, be in a position to respond quickly. Be in a position to respond and know how to respond. Have you had training on how to respond? Take care, Enrique. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I remember, yeah, from the 1970s, Charo. Yeah, I remember her. Very beautiful, popular lady. Yeah, the 1980s too. John C. Holmes. How you doing, John Holmes? Thank you for coming in. Please leave a like to support the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. Yep, she was really, really good. Forage or hunt if needed. Careful, a lot of people delude themselves in thinking. And don't forget to slap Cousin Dumas. When in doubt, slap Cousin Dumas. So I did do a couple of openings tonight. When I get this thing, get my stuff in it, I will show y'all what I have. And likewise, this for my computer, inexpensive, gives me additional ports over what my iBook has or over what my Dell at work has. I could use one of those with my Dell, but I've got that taken care of because I've got a 3-in-1 printer. I've got my mouse. my power. I got to plug in my ear set. So, I mean, I have what I need at work for that. This one here, I could use an extra port, so I'm hooked up. You know. And it is what it is. And I am still filling out. I've got an inventory of what I have. I am still buying freeze-dried foods. I'm buying number 10 cans of stuff. I'm expanding what I have. I'm taking into account how much I need of it. And I do have room in the pantry for it. I may do a brief tour of the pantry, video tour of the pantry. There's a new fungal infection in squirrels and a new virus in deer. The deer are growing large black wart-type growths on their bodies. The Florida police are investigating Hulk Hogan's death. Wow. Yeah. He was, I think, 71. You know. But a lot of these bodybuilder types, a lot of these people like Arnold Schwarzenegger and different ones, Lou Ferrigno, Andre the Giant, a lot of the, they don't live. A lot of the professional wrestlers, the ones that they did steroids and they did all this massive, really stresses their heart and really shortens their life. So, and a lot of them wind up having to have surgeries and such. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger had bypass surgery, I believe. He had to have an open heart surgery years back. But everybody's getting older. He's like in his mid-70s. He's like 75 years old now. Sylvester Stallone is like 75 years old. Sylvester Stallone does not look as old as he is. Chuck Norris is 85 years old. He's still in pretty good shape. He's still exercising. He looks good for 85 years old. William Shatner, Star Trek's 93. Man. Skills. Build your library. Books. Clint Eastwood and Willie Nelson. Well, Clint Eastwood's 93 or 94. Willie Nelson's about the same age. They're both still kicking. They're both still around. Get a mentor. As Uncle Al says, get a mentor. Be a mentor if you're able to. I mentor my kid. My daughter's 27 years old. She's married now. She has a graduate degree in clinical counseling, bachelor's in psychology. She's an LPC, licensed professional counselor associate. In the process of setting up a practice. It is what it is. We have to do what we have to do to get by. So, I just got through the week working. Monday through Thursday, I did not do a live stream. I've been doing live stream last couple of weeks since I've started back working. And we've had school students. Finished 2 weeks of actual with students and 4 weeks of me being back on contract and working. I have not been doing live streams during the week. I'm doing live streams on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I will be back with another live stream tomorrow. I will post it. Hopefully Uncle Al will have another topic. If not, I'll have to try to figure out what I'm going to do. And I appreciate y'all coming in. I try to cover things. Uncle Al comes up with topics, that are very relevant to people. I tell, the people I talk to, I was talking to my daughter this evening, make sure you have the Weather Channel. Make sure you have a couple of good news sources. Every day when you get up, check the news. Are we at World War III? Check the weather. What's the weather going to be like today? Do I need to take out an umbrella? What's the weather going to be like? Plan. Keep a notebook. Write down important stuff in your notebook. You can have it on your phone too, but I write stuff in my notebook. I keep old school. I use my phone, but I also use my, my planner. John is waiting for a blue cab. Okie doke, John. Tell bus stop I said hello. Yeah, you got to watch out. It's like, okay, your yard, ants. Ants are horrible. Wasps. All the little plagues. Locusts. Bugs. Mosquitoes. Flies. Rats. Mice. Snakes. Gotta watch out for all that crap. Gotta be careful. Important. Spiders, yes. Spiders. Gotta watch out for that. Lots of crap you gotta watch out for. Horrible. Well, this evening we had Jerry and Uncle Al, Die Bullfrog 79, Yoda's Blessed Life, KP Heathen, Enrique Trevino, Teresita, Campato, Mr. Whistle, Holly Ivins, Little Lone Prepper, all the gang. Melinda Elliott, Beans Boy came in. Been a while since I've seen him. SD Mountain Man, Susanna Morrison, John C. Holmes. I hope I have not left anybody out. There are some people who are not here. Some of them will probably come in, watch the replay, and leave a like and a comment. I appreciate that. I am at 2,028. When I get to 2,100, I will be doing another giveaway. If you want to qualify for that giveaway, you need to leave a like and a supportive comment on each of the last 5 videos I will have released. This last giveaway, the 2000 Uncle Al won. It was he was one of 12 channels, and I just got through sending him something other, and here I am, just send him something else. He says he's in the process of retaliating. I watched a video of stuff he's going to be sending me, and appreciate him. So everybody, when I get up in the morning, I thank God for the day. I take my medication. I say the Lord's Prayer. I get cleaned up, put on my clothes, and go about my business. Every day you wake up is a blessing. Thank God for it. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Tell those that you love them. Be kind to your parents. Be kind to your children. Live and set an example. Lead by example. Be a mentor. Be prepared. The Scout motto, the Prepper motto be prepared. And everybody, please have a blessed day. And hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow for another edition of Coffee Talk. This was a very good video. I really enjoyed tonight's live stream. Everybody take care, and hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.